My life's always been good. I've always loved repping Brampton. There's lots of things to do here. There's a lot of good people, and honestly, like it's a very diverse area. A lot of us growing up, we were trying to like navigate this space of figuring out our own culture from back home or from where our parents are from, and then also kind of like merging into the culture of Canada, what's happening here. That's why I kind of fell in love with it. It was like hip hop was that voice for the people who felt like they were unheard, you know? And so that's what this whole album is really about, is my identity, my culture, and my heritage, and like incorporating that with everything I've grown up in. And so I felt like Motherland was the perfect blend of that, you know? Taking a lot of those South Asian instrumentation, samples, songs, and incorporating them into my love for hip-hop and mixing that all together. There's different languages, different types of genres and vibes from people from the South Asian diaspora in India and other South Asian countries, or from here, from the US, and all over the world, honestly.
Picture me and my family, Betty made immigration. My grandma 5 foot on her feet, back breaking. Back when it was check to checkings, no savings. We could never settle cause we knew that we would make it.
My name's Lankish Patel, but I go by Spitty. I'm from right here, Brampton, Ontario. I would say nowadays online, there's definitely a lot of negativity around Brampton, and I think a lot of people in Brampton also sometimes don't feel proud to like rep Brampton, so there's not that much pushback.
When it comes to online hate, it is rooted in a lot of racism, so I don't think it's right, but also that's people's experience, so I can't really like doubt it, you know?
Mostly make fun of it and think of it as a joke.
Yeah.
And think of, oh, it's Brown City.
Yeah, Browntown. Or they got that Lion King meme, you know, where there's like the darkness and they're like, oh, that's the part, that's Brampton, you know, that's not the part we still go.
Honestly, I like that there's more diversity and that we have more culture to experience and share with other people. I don't know anybody's experience with this, like Brampton, but I don't know. I just feel like it's unnecessary sometimes, a lot of the times actually.
Yeah, for me, Brampton's always been home, you know, and I love repping it anywhere I go. What's your experience been like in Brampton?
That's a good Brampton.
Yeah?
Very good weather and very good pupils also. Very good.
Yeah, everyone's nice. Even, what's your experience outside the Indian South Asian community when you interact with other types of people, other cultures?
Also community also good.
Yeah.
Indian good, Pakistani also good. Also community good, no
Awesome.
problem. No.
And so overall, would you say the community in Brampton is positive, it's good, or what's like, how would you describe it?
It's pretty good. People here are pretty welcoming. A space like Chinguacousy Park is a pretty good example of what Brampton is like. You know, a lot of people come here, you know, you can make new friends, and there's a lot of initiatives to make new friends or make new relationships in Brampton, so I think it's a really good city.
Awesome.
Bro, Brampton is like my first home in Canada, bro. So yeah, I'll stay there for 1.5 years, moved around, then come back. But now I'm staying in Pickering, but Brampton still the streets. Love for streets, man.
Yeah. For a lot of Indian people, there's already people there, so it's an easy way to get in and adjust to the world, right?
Everyone's been super welcoming, eager to get involved, eager to help build things up. I'm Michael Vickers, and I'm Executive Director of the Brampton Arts Organization. So the Brampton Arts Organization is really here to serve Brampton's arts community.
We see so many rappers. We saw so much talent in this city. I don't know why people hate on it. If you know, beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, right? If you look at the bad side, you'll see the bad side. If you look at the good side, there's a lot of it.
We look for the good stuff. Our website is called Vedas.how. We are spreading all the good knowledge about Vedas, and we're making paintings and selling paintings. It's all about positive vibes for us.
We're breaking barriers, we're evolving, and we're just, you know, paving the path for the future generation as pioneers, and yeah.
It's always going to be different if you have a perception of a city and then you're actually part of it and you're actually in it. And I just feel like the reality is if you're actually in Brampton on the ground, you really see that spirit of collaboration. Look a little bit closer at what's happening in Brampton and you'll find some really amazing things.
Just to end off, there's a lot of people who also really like the culture of India in terms of its food or fashion or music and things like that.
For sure.
I could say the culture itself is kind of celebrated and represented in places like Toronto, you know. So how come it's we celebrate it there, but then people hate on Brampton and it's known as Browntown, and it's oh, there's too many Indians here.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is true, for sure. And I think we've seen it for a long time, you know, with different cultures, whatever the news or media pages are trying to portray, and that comes with a lot of clickbaity titles and things that are skewed in a certain way to almost incite negativity and anger in people, you know, in the comment section. And so I think just more events like DesiFest, more events where we are just celebrating the culture and showcasing it and enjoying the performance, enjoying the art, the food, and the festivities, allow people to get that glimpse into that world, you know? This is where I grew up, man. Ray Lawson Boulevard. A lot of dope artists have come out of here too. Sidhu Moosewala, Roy Woods, Deep Jundu, Spitty, you know. Back then, me and my family lived with my cousin's family and our other family. So it was like 15 of us in one townhouse, you know, all holding it down together. I remember my grandma was telling me she used to have to do the laundry for the house every day because everyone worked like factory warehouse jobs and they had to wash their clothes. And she used to cook up like 60 rotis every day because it was a big family and we didn't have a table because no table could fit that many people. So we used to all eat on the ground, just cross our legs and eat as a family, you know? The street I grew up on right here, 46 Thorn Tree is my house. Right next to me was some people from Grenada. On the other side was some people from Guyana. A couple houses down we had people from Portugal, Trinidad, Vietnam, Philippines, and all over the world really. So it was like just a full mix mash of worlds and cultures all coming together. And we all grew up listening to hip hop, you know, that's kind of what united us all. And that's where really my love of hip hop came through, and it's a full circle moment to kind of bring it back here and be like, we're trying to represent for the city, represent for the community through the music and put it on for the world to hear. I'm trying to show the world what Brampton is really all about, you know, through our people, our arts, our music, and it's one of many in Canada that's growing. And, you know, this is just the beginning, honestly. The city's getting started. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say on that. I'ma just freestyle, okay. Hey, young Spitty, you know we pulled up to the T-Dot City. You know we going crazy to see my guy shimmy, yeah, like Busta Rhymes. I come through off the top of the dome, I kick fly. I go through really like Messi or Ronaldo. Look at me, they look at where's Waldo. I'm right here though, Spitty on top though. I go non-stop with the flows. With Missy P, look at me, we got the lasagna cooking elegantly. I'm just making words up now, I don't even know. Non-stop with the flow, every day we go. Oh, in my Jordans, I'm never boring. You leave me snoring. I'm the most important. DesiFest, we the best. DJ Khaled, put this mic to rest.